All right, I'm here with Ryan, one of the lead developers at Tiny Dino Games. They made a game called The Ambassador, Fractured Timelines, and we're here to talk to them about it. So this game has evolved over the years from what I've been hearing, Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that evolution and why you've gotten to where you've gotten to and how you've gotten to where you've gotten to.
So we started developing the game 2 years ago in Game Maker 1.4. We were still fairly new to the development scene at that time, so we started off as a roguelike. Through just development and figuring out what worked, we changed the formula a few times until we got something level-based. And then about 5 months ago, we decided to make a change to Game Maker Studio 2. So we rewrote everything, redid some artwork, and then that's kind of resulted in what we have today.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like a fun, open world-ish, level-based kind of game with these fantastical kind of bosses that you get to fight, which is really, really awesome to me. So what gave you that that design? Because it kind of feels like a little Zelda-ish, a little bit like old school Zelda,
Yeah. So we kind of call it almost like the level-based portion of Super Meat Boy meets like Hotline Miami, and then like throw like Lord of the Rings on top of that is kind of what it is. So we got like a fantasy vibe going.
Yeah, so
exactly.
What can you tell me a little bit about the story without giving me the entire farm?
Yeah, exactly. So you play as Gregor. He's what's called an ambassador of time.
Okay.
Basically what happens is there's a core city called Basilica where all the ambassadors work and do their business. Something happens to that city and it blows up. And so if you press the start button, you immediately see the city blow up and you fly through the sky. And then you land and you have no memory of anything other than that you've got these weird powers. And so you're just trying to find your way back to Basilica to see what happened and to see if you can fix it. Yeah.
So how long did it take for you guys to finish the entire thing?
The entire story, you mean? I mean, it's still kind of work in progress, honestly. So we've got, the key bullet points, and we're designing with those key bullet points in place, and we're just adding to it.
Do you have like an end date in mind that you're trying to say, okay, this is when, all right, we're wrapping it up, the package is done, and you guys...
We don't like to put exact dates on it.
That's a very hard thing for devs to do, yeah.
We'll say fall to late 2019 is probably where we're going to end up with this for people.
So what kind of powers can we look forward to Sir Gregor having?
Okay, so it's all around time stop.
Okay.
That's your main power. It's really the environments and the enemies that change. So we've got different traps, like we've got portals that you can pop in and out of. We got portals that throw things at you and you have to time stop away from them. We have like what we call light spires. So if you light up all the spires, then like doors will open, but you'll have to time pause to make them. And then we've also got enemies where like they'll just shoot walls of bullets at you, so you have to pause away from them. We got enemies that lunge out and grab at you, and so you have to, dodge them.
So is there going to be an overarching story for everything that ties everything in, or?
Yeah. So there's a main overarching story which I talked about previously, and then there's smaller things as well. Like in Zone 1, which is the demo, you'll see that you're in what's called the Red Fort, which is led by some king, and they're looking for all the ambassadors and trying to round them up because they don't like them because they keep interfering with what the king wants to do. Next zone we have druids, and you find out that the druids and the ambassadors are at odds with each other because the druids feel like the ambassadors with their time powers are disrupting just the natural course of life. And then beyond that, then you get to Basilica, and then you've got certain enemies there and clashing with all that.
See, that's awesome.
So we got micro story and
then overarching.
Macro. Exactly.
Awesome.
Just keep things fresh.
So where can people find this game?
So we have demos available on itch.io and GameJolt currently. During release, you'll be able to find it on itch.io, GameJolt, and Steam. Goal is to be on Xbox, PS4, and Switch after.
Awesome. So, looking forward to the game. Thank you for talking to us. It was nice talking to you, Ryan.
Thanks, Ty. Appreciate it.